Have you seen my granola?
team here.
There's so many people in Learn to League race that are not supposed to be there.
Well, I can assure you, my lap times, I'm definitely meant to be here.
I can't do the recommended race pace, so I should be.
That's not recommended race pace for everyone, obviously. That's just.
You asked the good race pace.
There we go. I can't do a good race pace.
Warning everyone, you're about to get reset.
Let me finish my lap.
Ready?
Oh, no.
You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds?
2.
I really have to do this race by myself.
Okay,
Right.
well, I don't know if the tire pressures are right then.
So, I will head out. If everyone jumps on board with my car and just watches me do a couple laps, I'll try and talk through what I'm doing
What's your
around
name?
the lap.
How do
Steve.
you need to suffer into the beamer?
Watch
How do you
this.
jump to yours?
Just go
Normal
back to
rules apply. When I crash, you point and laugh.
To go on board with him, you want to click drive and then you shift arrow keys. So like shift left and just keep doing that until you hit him.
Alright, okay.
Use the arrow. You can just click on the name.
I just click on the name from the garage.
Play button. In
Or that,
Yeah,
it
but
depends
then
if you
you've
want the
got
map in the way. You want the map
Yeah.
in the way.
You can pop that up.
There's a lot of people in here. There we go. Not in
Crowded.
VR, you
It's
can't.
a crowded car. You might lose some low speed. It's like a bus.
His out lap's going to be faster than my hot lap.
There's about 7 people that should not be in here, at least.
Yeah, what are you doing in here?
Being nosy.
Oh, right, okay.
Hitman loves Suzuka, he just can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Look, Stevens, if you can make these fast people slower, then that would be great.
Yeah, just show them the banks.
Hitman, you know how to give ballast.
Yes. Hold on 1 second now. /.
Sand. This is where
I just need
Coach,
some
this is
company to go
this is
through
where-
my ordeal alone.
this is where Coach Michael's car starts slowing down.
Yeah.
I just think you need to put the ballast on just as he's going flat out through 130R. Just see what happens.
Remember, don't lift. This is for everyone's looking. Don't lift. Don't lift.
Hello.
Hello.
Tyres aren't quite warm enough yet.
Yeah.
That was a bit wide, right?
Right, here we go.
So, into T1,
Hey, Band.
there's an exit road on the left-hand side. Use that as your brake marker. And I downshift 2. Run it out wide, on the brakes again, and then gradually work it towards there. Start feeding the power on. Then lose it.
Shortcut across the grass.
Yeah, shortcut
yeah.
across the grass.
This is where we point and laugh.
Yep, that's where you point it out.
That's the 3 sandbags.
And
Put
then
them all in a boot.
it's because I'm trying to talk while I'm doing it. It's taking it easy, and then on here it's the exit of the S's. You want to get on the power and hard on the power all the way through to these 2 right-handers. Between the 100 and the 50, brake, clip the inside curb, you can run a lot of the exit. Again, clip the inside, you can run a lot of the exit here, but there's a little bump on the exit. On the right, the end of the red and white curb is your brake marker. In a straight line, tighten and get on the power early. Because a bad exit out of there, and you're going to be losing loads of time all the way around here. And again, on the right-hand side, there is a little exit road. Down 2, ease it in, back on the power a little bit, slow it down, get it tucked in, and then hard on the power. Making sure not to run it too wide over those curves, but you can use a lot of it. And then on 130R, lift at the 50 marker and turn it in. Then back on the power at the apex. And then hard on the brakes. Cut the first part of the chicane. Cut the second. and then hard on the power all the way through to the start finish.
Oh no.
I'll do the
I could follow you all the way, even though
I'll
I'm
do
not
the
in
first
car.
bit and not crash this time. I'll try not talking. So it's nice and smooth. Find the rhythm through the S's.
Are you using your brake at all, or are you just letting off and letting the engine slow you down?
Mostly lifting off, but using the brakes sometimes just to get the nose in, just a tiny dab. Yeah, I turned it in a bit too early there, which compromised my exit. So this won't be as fast, because I'll be losing all the time coming around here.
You do that one really late.
This is probably going to be like a 2025. Ran a bit wide.
That was invalid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
It's
find
already
it's
too
so
much.
easy to invalidate there, isn't it? If you just carry too much speed.
Ding, 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 ding.
And you have to go drifting in the last
Yeah.
corner.
You have
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
sideways because you're quite close to Tokyo.
It was a 202. 2022, so had I not fucked up those corners, that would have been a 201. But yeah, everyone head out. What I'll do is I'll restart the session so that you all get 40 minutes. There we go. Everyone head out, and I'll jump on board with people at random.
Each. Yep.
Can you all clatter each other a couple of times? What? Can you hear me?
Someone speeding in the pit lane. It. just, just disappeared from in front of me.
That's a good start.
Vanished.
Why is that not working?
Is everyone in here doing learn to league or?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think everybody's in the server, mate.
Can
He
you wait
is,
for
that's where
30
he's
minutes? Could you wait
Yeah.
for 30 minutes, then I'm done with my race. Alone.
That's what I'm saying. Carl's in there and Saturn on his own, so
Yeah, I'm
this is
gonna
where
It's a
everybody
lonely, it's a lonely place, is Snetterton.
Yeah.
There he is. I think I'll just stick around here.
And just remember, on your outlap, your tyres are going to be extra cold. They're not going to have the front end grip. So through the S's, you're going to have to take it really easy, which is going to be just like lap 1 on Tuesday.
So there
The
will be
S's are going to,
carnage.
expect understeer through the S's on Tuesday.
I will be able to see it all happen in front of me.
Is anybody else's push to talk on Discord not making the beep noise when you press it?
It doesn't sometime yet.
Same,
If you're on streaming mode, because you've been streaming recently, I don't think it will.
Oh,
Is that so it
that could
doesn't
be.
annoy the people you're streaming to?
Yeah, I think it mutes all notifications and beeps if you're on stream mode.
How do I turn?
I have notifications.
How do I
turned
turn that
off?
off?
Because they come up on top of your screen, don't you, as you drive? around?
Somewhere in
Yeah.
settings. Can't
Have
remember
it.
where, but somewhere in
Got it.
settings there's streaming. Cool. You're welcome.
I think it automatically turns on as well when you open OBS, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You can disable it, but
most of the streaming softwares.
It's very fucking annoying. What wheel did you get banned? We're on the Learn to League server. Someone just joined the server there.
Don't think so.
No. Have you been trying out the news setup?
No, did you send one, did you?
Yeah. Sorry?
No. I haven't yet, no.
Okay.
Because I'm in VR, sort of like pain in the ass getting out and
Fair enough.
loading it in.
I'd just be interested to know what you think.
Well, when I give up on this one and have another go tomorrow. I was trying so hard to put space between me and the car in front, but I actually had freezing cold tyres, so it didn't really help.
McCabe, I just followed you for a lap and look good.
Thank you.
Oh, Freeman, I just jumped on board at the wrong time.
Loverock, I hope you don't mind. I'm just using you as a guinea pig of like close.
So Freeman, the way you lost the rear there, that was the braking and turn at the same time. Ideally, what you want to try and do is you want to try and straight line the braking through T1 as much as possible. There'll be a certain amount of turning and braking, but if you try and do too much of the two things at the same time, your car's just going to want to do what it did. So yeah, just try and keep your braking as straight a line as possible. Don't worry if you have to brake a little bit earlier as a result. By taking a smoother line through the corner, you'll lose less time.
Watch out for 30R.
Oh, Grim Reaper, you've just done that all wrong. Yeah, awful. Back of the class.
As he goes and sets a 159.
So Giles, the exit of the S's, you just went into that last left-hander going up the hill a little bit too fast. If you'd have gone in a little bit slower, you'd have been able to tuck it into the inside apex and then get on the power a lot sooner. And therefore, stay on the power all the way through to those double right-handers. So, Goodman, I've seen you run deep into that chicane a couple times now. Just need to get on the brakes loads earlier. So, Rally, I'm on board with you. That was just pushing a bit too hard into that final part of the S's. It requires the patience all the way through.
Okay.
If any of you are on...
Because the exit of the S's is what gives you that run up the hill. And if you get that wrong, the car behind you will pull alongside going into those double right-handers and be able to make a move.
Go right.
The Lesmos.
Good, Ryan.
What did you say about her?
The Lesmos corners.
Sorry, Bruce.
Oh yeah, those double right-handers. Yeah. Oh no, actually, aren't they Degners?
Yeah, Lesmos are in Monza, but
I
they're
was gonna
similar.
say, yeah.
They're very similar.
Stop trying to confuse me. It's not
I'm being
difficult.
confused.
Just seeing how many people were in chats and all the shitloads of people.
Thanks,
here.
Reaper.
So I am skipping between everyone, but if anyone has anything in particular they want me to look at, don't hesitate to shout out.
I seem to be struggling to set available.
This ingrowing toenail, man. It's playing up.
I've heard Dremels are very good at solving that.
Can't get the brake pressure.
Use the Dremel. Cut the toenail off.
Did you hear Rally's question?
No, no. 1 second. Let me check my audio.
Yeah, he was just asking, I think, what gears he should be in around the S's.
It will vary from car to car. Basically, just if you feel like the car needs to turn in a little bit more, try a quick downshift. If you're low in the revs, a quick downshift will help rotate the car. Sometimes it's just enough. But if that's still not enough, then next time around, lift a little bit sooner going into it and go for the downshift. I just saw that crash. That was unfortunate.
Oh, I'm surrounded.
I keep jumping on board with people just as they're driving out of the grass.
First one, and I tried to pass sensory.
So I'm not sure if I'd be giving you the correct information here, but I say you're stuck in third all the way around, which is probably a decent gear to be in, but I'd probably play with second as well, just to get better turn in for some of the corners.
Depends on the car.
Yeah, that's fair.
What car is it?
Losing the McLaren.
Oh,
I
second.
jump between second and
and
third,
third,
just to get
yeah.
the weight balance to turn it in.
I'm also balancing second and third in the Audi.
I'm using fourth and fifth.
You can do the whole thing in third gear.
Yeah, Beamer you can do it all in third, but it tends to drop to second on the last one.
Is the OP mobile still so quick around here? Or
The
am I just
Porsche?
bad? No, the OP mobile Beamer.
Yeah.
I think
now I'm driving it.
I'll jump on board with you, Greenaway.
Probably give me another lap because I've only done one out lap and the tyres are a bit cold still.
I was going to say, you're scrubbing the front tyres quite a bit. Looking at how much you're turning.
Just using too much.
That one there, you've got to get the turn in nice and early, because
Yeah.
the camber of the corner will dip into the apex and it will hook you round.
Yeah.
If you don't, that happens.
I've nailed it a couple of times, and then that time I was just too late turning in.
Same goes with both of those. If you can get the turn in nice and early and just hook it into that inside curb on the apex,
Pulls you around.
it pulls you round, and then you can get a nice wide exit without invalidating.
Which one?
The two Degners. If you
Les
get,
knows. Sorry, I'll shut up.
The right-handers.
yeah, the double right-hander after the S's. If you get a nice early turn in, hook your right-hand wheels over the apex curbs. They're cambered in such a way that it will help hook the car in.
Yeah, right, that inside curb.
There's several corners around here that are like that, like the hairpin. If you can keep it nice and tight to the inside curb, it can really hook you round, allow you to get on the power nice and early.
My problem with Degna is the losing the rear at the second one.
Which car are you in?
Porsche.
Are you losing it on the exit of the curb?
Yeah.
Because there's a big bump. So, in some cars, that bump will unsettle you.
The Porsche is one of them.
Just try and use less curb, basically. Take a tighter line.
Then you're slower though, isn't there, aren't you?
What's that?
Then you're slower then.
Yeah, but then you're not spinning.
Yeah.
So you're quicker.
It's the whole picking your battles thing. Sometimes you have to take a slower line through a corner to make it through, but because you're under more control, you'll save more time than having to correct for a slide. Some cars you can just take different lines. It's a little bit deep there.
Yeah, the overtake kind of
Yeah.
put me off my line a little bit.
Who should I go with?
Me!
So, who's me?
Sound
Me!
Like Hitman to me.
Hitman.
I fucked it up now trying to use voice chat or voice text or whatever it is.
Fuck off, you did a 2028. There's people here doing 206s and slower, so...
Yeah, I'm now backwards across the track.
Yeah, I did see that. Where's the...
The hairpin is killing me though. I'm losing like 3-4 tenths every time coming out of it. Just if you can give me 30 seconds of your time.
Yeah.
Don't go too quick on the throttle because you'll run wide and it's really not that good. You have to pick the exactly right moment when to go on the throttle there.
Basically, it will differ from car to car. Like on the Beamer, I can start applying the throttle just beyond the apex and just kind of feed it on. And that's the crucial thing about the exit of that thing is it's feeding the power on. If you stamp on it too quickly, it will just snap the car around, especially with the Porsche.
I find it just pushes me straight across the road off the track.
You're not far enough around the corner then, I guess.
Yeah.
Must be.
It's surprising how much
how long it is.
Keep a hold of it and get the car right around.
So I'm on board with you at the moment, so I'm watching what you're doing.
Roger.
So it's doing all your braking in a straight line. Hook it in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hit power. So that's it. You just got to be really patient to get on the power, and then roll on it like you're trying to roll out some pastry. Just feed it on.
Biscuits.
You use your feet while that, do you?
Doesn't everyone?
You can start an OnlyFans with that sort of content, mate.
What do you mean start?
Same goes with the spoons as well. You just got to feed the power on as you're exiting that second section.
Yeah, I do find it rotates a lot more there, but on the hairpin it just does not seem to want to turn.
Keyshawn, sorry man.
Right. But yeah, it's just all about patience around the S's and around that hairpin. It's just waiting and waiting and waiting for the right time to put the power down. Because you want to make sure that when you put the power down, you can hold it all the way along that straight, or not a straight after the hairpin, but.
Yeah, I get you. Cheers, bud.
Basically, don't want to lift anymore once you've applied the throttle.
Yeah, basically.
Sake.
That's unfortunate, Andy.
That was annoying, wasn't it?
It's one of those ones where you thought you could catch it.
Yeah, I'm messing about with setups and it's mid corner to late corner. The back's coming right round when I'm not on the power.
car you in, Andy, or a McLaren?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's the ride height at in the wing? I would go 2 clicks down in the back and maybe a click up on the wing. Maybe.
What I've got 6 on the wing and 53.76 on the ride height.
Come down to 73 there on the rear. And has the McLaren got 10 maximum wing?
Yeah, 8.
8, and you're on. Sorry, you were on
6.
Leave that where it is actually. That's enough. Maybe bring your spring weight down then.
Yeah, soften the front a click.
Not the front. If you do the front, it'll go around even more. You want to soften maybe the rear just 1 click, but I think in the McLaren, the drop in Newton meters is too big. You know, it's a big jump. Or is it, remember? Maybe try go up 1 on the wing. Fuck it, go 7 on the wing. Try the ride height down at the back and see how that goes.
Yeah, man.
Don't be afraid to use the traction control as well. Like.
No, I have that on 4.
Yeah, and the Bentley runs 4 as well, so I'm using it now a lot.
With the throttle in it, it just looks after itself. Like.
Yeah, man.
There should be a radio station or something. I don't know why, but I find it fascinating here. Cormac makes suggestions for Seth.
They're usually right as well, to be fair.
I don't doubt it.
While doing 202s.
That's for 70 litres.
Ah, fuck off.
Yeah, I still can't set a valid app.
Do you want me to jump on board with you?
I'll figure it out.
Bring the ballast.
Do I have
Bring the
ballast?
ballast.
Maybe that explains.
No, Jacob's not here tonight to give it to you.
Oh, sorry, whoever was that in the Audi. I didn't see you coming out of the pits.
Yeah, you got to be careful on that exit of the S's in the Beamer. It wants to turn if you get on the power too early.
Oh dear.
Oops. Good job to keep it out of the wall.
Yeah.
By the way, how is the track with tire wear after time? I feel that I'm shredding my tires quite quickly here.
Absolutely no idea. I'll find out Tuesday.
The aggressive presets usually will run almost maximum camber. I reduced the Bentley's camber down to 3.7 at the front, 3.1 at the rear. Also reduced the toe by 0.3, 0.4 clicks overall, front and back. That'll stop more. So I'll stop the scrubbing as much. I'll also give you better stability on the brakes as well, reducing them cambers and toe. Don't be afraid to do it.
Tell you what, those changes have made all the difference, dude. Nice one, mate. Thank you very much.
I used to do the same, Andy, as well. Just check. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's very aggressive cambers preset in these cars. I would reduce them down first.
Yeah, I've taken quite a bit out of it. Probably about half a degree out of them. So gone from like 4 to 3.5, 3.4.
Yeah, it tends to do the job.
Freeman, are you invoiced? Okay. I don't know if you can hear me or not. You're going rather deep into a lot of the turns. So just try lifting off and braking just, say, 2-3 meters earlier than normal. And then you can get a much nicer line through the turns. And it'll mean you'll carry more speed through the apex and giving yourself a better exit. Just the whole slow in, fast out. Super important around here because there's always,
yeah.
three
Always.
very specific areas where you've got a very long run at full throttle after a turn. There's the exit of the hairpin, exit of the spoon curves, and exit of the last chicane, and they
Also
all
the
require
S's
a good
as well.
exit.
The exit of the S's up the hill, you know, so being patient in the S's, holding, you know, holding that apex.
The only reason I didn't include that one is because it was just a bit shorter. But yeah, it's a run into an attack zone where someone will be able to make a move. So during the race, concentrate on slow in, fast out, because otherwise you'll find yourself a sitting duck.
Nice run, Rhea.
Cheers, man.
What are the good overtaking places here?
At the end of any of, so you can exit of the last chicane running down the main straight, get a better exit, and you'll pull straight past them before you even get to T1. Exit of the S's running towards the 2 Degners, breaking into the first Degner. If you can get a better exit on the exit of the S's. So the overtaking points in this are mainly all around getting a better exit than the other person and getting a better run to them. Because yeah, exit of the S's, you can get past them, or at least alongside, to break past into the Degners. Exit of the hairpin, you can get a good run and get past them before you get to spoon curve. Or at the very least put them offline going into spoon curve. And if you've got a compromised line going through there, then you're going to compromise your run through the exit of spoon, and then you'll definitely be able to beat them to 130R. Or breaking into the chicane.
Just McCabe, you're flying.
You say that and I'll fuck up.
Oh, 1 second I look at my mirror, you're nowhere. The next second you're here, and the second later you're right behind me.
That was really good through the S's, Greenaway.
Cheers.
Nicely avoided.
You got a nice exit out of there, God.
See, it looked like you got on the throttle a little bit early going around the hairpin.
I did, yeah.
Because it started pushing you wide. It's that, just be a little bit more patient going around, just kind of coast it round, tight in, and then you can start applying the power a little bit quicker than what you were. Because when you apply it as soon as you did, it just starts pushing you wide towards the exit too soon.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good exit from spoon, though.
Kind of want to get some defense in, so if you don't mind, I'm going to defend my position.
Do you need your mirror on for that?
I'm on fucking push to talk. That's fine, mate, but I'm just about to run out of fuel.
Like a nice clean lap.
How's the car on track?
204. Nice.
Getting there, getting there.
They'll be doing those 201s when you use that fast race setup.
Yeah.
Ward, I'm on board with you.
Sorry, Jason, it's me out of fuel, mate.
Just gonna
rip. Don't know if I have the pace to match you, but it could be quite epic racing on Tuesday if I do.
Cormac, sorry, what were you saying about toe and camber? You reduce it down a bit.
Yeah, man. But what's your camber sitting at now?
3.9, 3.4 in the rear.
Yeah, come down by 0.3 overall.
Sorry, minus 3.9, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to take Sorry, am I adding 0.3 or?
No,
taking-
you're reducing it by 0.3.
I can only go down 0.1 on the front. It's to 4 degrees,
Sure.
minus 4 degrees.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And then
So-
toe as well.
Ward, the 2 Degners, you went in pretty hot.
Is that
And then
minus
the hairpin.
0.5 all round?
You
Oh, no, not
again got on the throttle
minus
a bit too early.
0.05 at the back front, plus 0.05 at the front, at the rear. Sorry.
Cormac may have disconnected, mate. He just took
right,
off like a rocket behind me.
No setup for you.
Like, what the hell is that?
The end of that advice.
Yeah, just reduce the toe by 0.02.
There he is.
He's still alive.
Yeah. Still here.
So is reducing these things going to make it more grippy or make the tires last longer?
Make the tires last longer.
Okay.
So we'll go flying off on the first corner.
You know, camber is more to do with how much grip, how much tire contact you have mid-apex when the car is loaded up on either side.
Yeah.
As you load one side up, imagine that the negative camber becoming less or more positive. Eventually, fully loaded up, the outside tires should be sitting up straight. You know, that's the theory. What you want.
And if the back end's stepping out on me on exit, obviously I've got to make it easier on throttle, but
Well, you
TC
wanna-
help with it?
Well, TC would help too, like, but when it comes to the exit, you want to think about the rear of the car. So you're talking rear spring rate, rear anti-roll bar, maybe down 1 click.
Right.
Diff
Less
preload can
preload.
make a lot of difference. If you're going round, if it's going round too much as you go on the throttle, the diff preload lowering that can help quite a lot. I've found anyway.
Yeah, the lower the setting is in the diff, the lower the number setting in the diff, it'll just give the car better ability to change direction quickly and smoothly. It allows the
Watch
wheels.
out.
Yeah,
Too much, I mean, too little, and it will be nervous on braking.
exactly. So it's always with that fine balance, you know.
Give that a try.
Right now, I'd have the Bentley normally hovers around 60 and 100. It hovers between that, you know. Doesn't really go either or.
That was a good exit from the hairpin, Hitman.
Thank you. Nothing like changing traction control in the middle of the turn.
If your issues are entry, you have to really think about the front of the car, softening or stiffening. If the issues on the exit of corners, it's going to be at the rear of the car. Normally, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Yeah.
In general rule is softer is grippier.
Yes. But too much of an imbalance from front to rear can make a car brake into oversteer at high speed. So you don't want to have your numbers too askew, you know.
Fuck
Such
me.
a good lap, and you ran deep into the chicane.
Yep, just lost about, what?
0.6.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
sickening.
Yeah, that would have been a 2:18, 2:19. Yeah. Where are you?
Just come
The
up to
cave. There we go. Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ, you've done a 2:14.
Okay, doesn't need any help.
No
Don't
help
give him
for
any
you.
help.
He'll be beating you.
I'm playing leapfrog with Reaper. He just keeps overtaking me every time I set a good time. He just comes in and trumps it.
You know, if you're setting faster times than the coach, then the coach ain't gonna help you, man. He wants to beat you on Tuesday.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of advice I can offer. 2:14 is better than I can manage around here, so.
Did you look up me, Steven? It's RL.
Let's have a look. I'll jump on board now.
Quickly, 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's going around 130R, so there's at least another lap in it.
Yeah.
Right on the card. Dagna 1.
While I have a good number of bodies here, what do you think of the starting 15 minutes earlier so every class gets a 15-minute quali?
Yep, sounds good.
Every
Happy
class.
with that.
How many classes we got?
3.
Pro amps or...
Oh, pro am. Right, okay. Yeah.
What do you think we're going GD3, GD4 Super Trofeo?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, we were going to split it by 2, but it'd be an average of about 30 cars on the track trying to quali.
I'll keep it interesting.
I think starting a bit earlier is better than finishing later. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
On
Generally,
school night as well.
yeah. And the earlier we can finish as well, the better chance we get the penalties done within a day or two.
And the less chance I don't turn up for work on Wednesday.
Oui.
What penalties? There will be no incidents during the league, so.
Positive thinking.
You and I both know that's not going to happen.
Yeah, because I'm there.
Yeah, I
Jason's
can't wait
got to
to
try
rest
his
and
grass
you went on the
overtake.
grass. Oh yeah, Hitman, you weren't there that night.
Up until that point, Errol, that was a pretty good lap. It was looking pretty smooth.
Yeah, it was.
T1, you got a little bit loose in the second section of it, but other than that, it was looking pretty smooth.
Okay, cool. That's the other part where I tend to lose the.
So
Reaper with the 2 minutes flat. Fucking hell.
everyone going into quali, set a quali time like you would in the race. Just low fuel, set as best time as you can. Going into the race, however, we will get the top half of the grid to pull over at the green light. The back half of the grid will pull past, and then we'll all set chase after you, so that we can guarantee some overtaking and defending, so we can all practice not just racing alongside each other, but defending from the car behind as well as attacking the car ahead.
And farm that I say.
Basically, yeah, you gotta just take your time. Don't punt anyone. It is on the car, and unless the car ahead hits the brake in the middle of the straight, it is on the car behind if you punt them going into a corner. So don't do it.
If you use the braking points.
And yeah, don't forget different cars have different braking points.
This is a good practice for tomorrow night, for Tuesday night as well, because you'll only have 15 minutes to get your quali lap in.
If you know the car ahead of you is significantly slower, give yourself a bigger gap going into your hot lap. Generally speaking, a 3 to 5 second gap is more than enough. You're not going to get any aero wash. You're going to get not going to get impeded unless they make a mistake, at which point they're likely not going to put up a fuss if you try and go past.
Yeah, and everyone please have your track map on, and if you do make a balls of your lap, just try and stay out of the way of someone coming behind you on a flyer. And
Yeah, if you're still a few seconds ahead of them, just carry on pushing until you get to your next one. But if you can see that they're like less than a second behind you, just let them pass, tuck in behind, and...
Is that practice, Jason?
Yeah, you guys were going a bit slowly for my liking.
You did have another one in front of us, but I was pulling over for you anyway before you took the Land Rover route.
Oh, and in quali, don't overtake on the outlap. Just, it's a bit of a dick move.
It kind of is an overtake if you lost control of your vehicle.
Oh yeah, if someone's lost control, then that's fine. That's understandable. However, if you're just going past them because they're not going fast enough, just slow down yourself.
On the grass.
Yeah, Jason.
I'd argue that I wasn't in control of the vehicle at the time, guys.
I think we can all argue that.
If Jason's on the grass, then yeah, he's not in control.
I'm gonna use that as an argument. If I get a penalty this season. But guys, I was on the grass, I wasn't in control.
If that's your normal racing line, then it's fine.
Oh, the memes this season are going to be great.
So you're admitting that when you took the inside of T1 at Zandvoort yesterday, you weren't in control because you were on the grass?
Okay, that's different. No, I wasn't in control. I only went on the grass to avoid him, so I was on the tarmac when I made the move.
Well, my tyre pressures are way down with this outlet.
Yeah, this has been a very slow out lap.
Yeah.
Not because of the grass or anything.
Oh, yep, that's it. There's a way to pin it before you even start the flyer.
And remember, keep an eye out on the rejoins. That goes for quali as well as the race.
Yes. Darn you, bitch.
Because if you fuck up someone's hot lap by rejoining and fucking them up, I'm sure there's still going to be scope for penalties.
Yes.
And lots of loud noises on the voice channel.
Yeah, look, the penalties are going to change as well slightly this year. Or this season.
Oh,
because
you can actually say this year, because last season was last year.
Oh yeah, that's true. Bingo. Last season, late in the race, if there was a contact and you damaged someone's car badly, they had to pit, but they lost no positions, you'd only get a 1 or 2 point penalty for essentially destroying someone's race. If you do the same this season, you'll get the penalty points, but you'll also get a time penalty. So you could end up getting 2 minutes added onto your finishing time and cost you another 10 positions. So just be extra careful. And remember that the penalty points are doubled on lap 1.
It's like a late move and you could get like 2 minutes added if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. So basically, don't do it.
Okay, so sit behind the car that you're in front of, from lap 1. Got it. Discouraging racing, SMA.
Basically, if you know that you can pull the move off safely, do it.
Yes.
But if you're not sure, stick behind them and create an unforced error, or a forced error, I should say. Scare them into making a mistake, essentially.
Hashtag let them race.
So
You
that
can't
doesn't work
leave
with
if
me.
you're in front of the car.
He turns his radar, mirrors, and everything off, so he's got no idea what's behind him.
Who does?
Whilst weaving in front of a car is bad form, it's perfectly fine to weave behind a car to kind of go, I'm going to go up your inside, you're outside, you're inside. But make sure you're in control, because it's a very easy way to lose it.
Like we don't want to be handing out penalties either. That's the last thing we want. But we do want people to have that little bit of extra caution so you don't destroy your race and someone else's race.
Yeah, I understand that. It just seems like 2 minutes seems very harsh if it's just like a
No, that's if you
slight little
like
thing happens.
wreck someone's car, like, if they have to go for a pit or
Okay.
something. Not if you just bump off them.
Okay.
It'll be varied depending on the incident. But
Yeah, it's not a 2 minute penalty only. You could get 30 seconds, a minute. It'll all depend on. It's like it's very hard to explain it in black and white when it's just all into grey.
Yeah, I understand that with racing incidents and things.
I really need to stop talking when I'm trying to drive.
What do you mean? I'm a second up on my previous best lap.
Is that 208?
Ooh.
That's what I'm doing. No, that's what I'm doing.
I wish I was a second up.
I thought I'd set a valid lap and join the fast boys.
Oh,
that
good.
helps. Oh, what happened? Wow.
What happened there?
Who
That
just
sent me straight
joined?
into the wall.
Somebody just joined.
Wow.
Bruce,
glad I
did
was
I
on
hit
the
you, man?
Glad managed to be on the straight for that bit at least.
I was at the end of it.
I didn't get any lag.
Did
Me
you
and
just
Bruce
join,
were going
Mr.
into the
Carl?
hairpin and just
Yeah, I
froze.
joined. Sorry.
It sounds like you've caused some people some lag.
No. It's
We're racing here.
actual, it's an actual livery that has been downloaded.
How big is it?
No, it's on delivery folder.
This is your Audi one, or
Yeah,
some-
the one on the delivery folder makes lagging.
It's about
No
half the straight sort of size.
Probably all the one who didn't download the folder.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't.
that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
Me
If it's
neither.
I did, but
I haven't updated yet.
the latest one. No.
it's also learn.
Doesn't there need to be like a D.D.S. file or something like that in there as well? to
Yeah,
stop
Yeah,
lag?
Yeah.
that's what just got created.
Yeah, but you can include it in the livery folder apparently. or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah, if you do it yourself, just start a single player race, it'll create it.
So are we meant to have downloaded other people's liveries?
Yes.
It's compulsory in this league.
Freezes.
Like, you don't have to, but if you're streaming or something, it just looks better than having a load of black cars around you.
Oh, right, I don't give a shit what them lot look like. Oh, yeah.
I don't care what they look like when I've only got one car visible.
That's why I
Crossfire,
haven't downloaded
that's
them.
Stevens.
Three?
Can't wait till we all die on the straight and then Stevens is still going flat out because the 3 cars you can see are behind him or something.
You joke, but that happened at Monza.
Barcelona.
Oh yeah, in Barcelona. That
I
happened
remember you
every
dodged
time
like
there was a
the
big pile up.
You dodged like the first few cars and then you started accelerating and hit the next guy.
Because on my screen
Oh
there
my
was just
God.
no one.
It was very entertaining. I think I was right behind you, just like, what are you doing?
I better set a lap.
I won the race, by the way, guys.
Well done, man. You get a trophy.
Yeah, trophy,
Champions Club coming.
purple lap.
Once we're finished here, I'll update the files and you can change the car then.
Okay, perfect. I did get a drive-through.
And you still won. What a guy.
How did you get a drive-through off the start?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I thought about it doing it.
Honestly, if I was the only one in the session and I just needed that, I'd probably have spent half the race in the pits.
You would have got disqualified then for like doing some crazy track cut.
Yeah, I haven't found any good ones around Suzuka yet.
Spoon, you can cut the living shit out of it.
You know, as you go through the second Degner, there's a bridge going over the top of you.
You can jump on it.
Yeah, just find a way to get up on the bridge.
If you hit the wall hard enough at this angle.
Did you play a lot of Super Mario Kart when you were young?
Not enough.
This is a totally different track now.
Yeah, you've been playing Snetterton. Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah, this one has character.
The other one has a dick and a funny tree.
That tree's not there anymore.
I know they should do an upgrade. I think it's on the 1.9 version.
I think it didn't it come down in a storm.
Yeah.
There's 3 of you within 0.01 of a second or something.
Ooh,
That's
203. It's coming down.
Are we sure that BMWs are not OP anymore?
They're still OP.
Yeah,
Well, there's
They
Alexis
are
on the
not.
same time as them.
at least on this track they are just insanely fast, it seems.
Yeah.
Depends
Oh,
on the
shit.
driver,
Yeah.
I have to be honest.
I have to say, I was still setting faster times on the the Mercedes on this track than the BMW, which almost made me switch over to it.
Why didn't you?
Because on other tracks, I found the BMW just better.
What are you using, the Beamer?
Sorry?
Are you using the Beamer or the Audi?
BMW.
There's so much car swapping going on lately, I don't know who's driving what anymore.
Yeah, I was until this evening. Even I didn't know what I was gonna drive.
People are putting keys in a bowl and just.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a different thing?
Yeah.
I just change everyone's car to the Porsche Cup and be done with it.
That will be the next Rumble, I guess. Just Porsches.
Where did my downfall?
Just Porsche Cup.
Low turnout.
Porsche event. Yeah, Bruce is trying to make the Rumble less popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There goes my chance of improving.
Go, Tommy, go, go.
Shit, that's my personal best.
Who was that said that?
Bin it.
Awesome.
Oh, someone's gone faster. Who was
Good
this?
time. Reaper.
Oh,
I mean, that's not really a surprise.
yeah.
Holy shit. 202.
Get in there.
Nice one.
Oh.
And just with the race day, don't forget to put fuel in your car between qualifying and race. And more specifically for the league, don't forget to set up a pit stop strategy.
Yes. There will be pit
What
stops.
is the pit stop? Like thing.
It's tires and fuel for race 1.
Okay. And is there going to be a pit stop windows or whenever you want?
There's going to be a 20-minute window in the middle of the race.
Okay. So I can't just do a lap 1 to get out of the traffic.
No. It's a big enough window, and that you can have 55 minutes.
Sorry, how long's it? This race is 25. Sorry. Jeez.
So I was worried about refueling, changing tires and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to do. You have to put in fuel, and you have to change tires.
So you may as well then fuel relatively light at the start and then add a lot of fuel later, because they'll take 30 seconds to add tires and you can add a lot of fuel in that time. I'm not sure how much.
You can fill the car.
Yeah, all depends on when you want to pit. Obviously, you can fuel for your own strategy. I tend to fuel a little bit heavier, so it gives me the option that I can either pit early or pit later. I'm not forced to pit early because I've run light on fuel.
Yeah. The Porsche drives better with heavy fuel as well.
No, Jason, I was watching you and I run wide as well now.
No, Jason, no.
That is so not right.
Oh, guys, I just said a 158. It wasn't valid, but anyway.
Which bit did you miss out, man?
The chicane. and I was watching him and I totally forgot to brake.
Why am I
he
not
didn't
surprised?
It looked fabulous.
Oh, it didn't.
Did you take
That
the
wasn't
center
a quick
line?
one.
Yeah, except I didn't brake.
If you
It
break,
gets
are
stuck in
you
the
even a
gravel.
race driver?
I'm going to screen that going into T1 on Tuesday.
There's a lot
There
of close
is-
times on that board, isn't there?
Basically, if we will go with if the top 15 or 16.
I think you need to make that 13. There's no way I should be chasing people down.
Because how many is there? 25. 13's about halfway. So yeah, go with 13 then. Top 13. When the lights go green, so stay in your position that the game tells you to. Roll up to the green lights. When the lights go green, pull over to the left-hand side of the track. Everyone from position 14th below, pass by on the right-hand side. Once the last car is passed, everyone else go, 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 and chase them. Does that make sense? Any questions?
Go on then, Hitman, let's ruin their race straight away.
Oh yeah. Full on brakes into
How much
T1.
fuel do we need?
All of it.
Well, it's 25 minutes to put in 100 liters.
Use whatever you're going to use in the race the next night. Whatever. It's only
pay for it, Steve.
yeah.
So yeah, basically, Toby and everyone ahead of Toby pull over to the left in single file. when the lights go green, and then everyone from Greenaway back, pull over to the right, and come past us. And then we'll set chase. I'll shout go 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 once everyone's passed.
And
once we're out of the S's.
Who's putting bets on it? The Reaper's just gonna shoot off.
Was he not in voice?
I don't think so, man. I haven't heard him tonight.
No, I've just seen his messages in chat actually. He's talking on thing, isn't he?
Yeah, he does hear the chat.
Oh, okay.
We probably just went to blank.
On the stream, I guess. Is it?
No, just the game chat.
By the way, if I fall behind Toby on the start, can I remain in the front?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's easy.
So everyone's just going to fall behind.
So yeah, just keep your position until you get to the green light. Oh, who was that in the Ferrari?
Has somebody left? No.
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody left.
Oh, yeah.
They were right next to me. I think that no, Jason's still here.
720's in the pit.
Raiola.
What?
You still here, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Right, go.
Well, who's 720?
I only get one lap, so I'm at the back, yeah.
No, it's me. I was
Andy.
messing with my view settings and it put me back to the pits. Controls locked until green flag applied.
Oh, who's that in the grass?
Jason.
I was on the grass, I was still on the track.
So stay in your positions. Don't get a drive through.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't get out of position before we start.
Are we pulling to the right?
Only after the green light.
Green lights.
Front
Stay in
fast
your
guys
position
going
because
left.
otherwise you'll get a drive through.
Fast guys go left, slow guys go right.
We go left.
Oh, so we're pulling to the left, is what I'm hearing now.
Left.
If you're in the front half, pull left.
But
Not into the car, but not into the car beside you.
Okay, that clears it up.
Toby left. There you go. Oh, Hitman's taken the...
Who's gone in the front there?
Wilkins.
I've been done by Charlie.
It's alright. Reaper, you don't need to sit
It's
in the
very
grass, mate.
scary seeing all these cars zoom past me.
Are we going, or what's the story?
Yep, go.
It's lights out and away we go.
Now, if everybody in the front want to chip in, send some money to my PayPal, I'm just going to continue to weave back and
No,
forth.
Reaper,
Yeah?
not going.
Remember, cold tires, boys.
I don't know what's going on, if I'm honest.
Should I hold callback back from everyone else?
It's just to get a little bit of door-to-door racing, mate.
Yeah.
It's just not...
Just to get used to racing with people and cars around you.
So that people can work out where the best place to make a move is, where they're gonna have to defend, and what it's gonna be like driving in someone else's wash.
Oh, I don't get
That's the
anyone.
biggest thing that I struggle with at the minute is just like driving close to people.
Like I was saying, though, mate, if you know your braking points, just ease off the throttle just a little bit before your braking points.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
The other thing that I do is if I'm unsure where the other car's going to brake and I'm behind them, I'll start braking when they hit my braking point. And generally speaking, it's close enough to where their braking point is that you'll just keep the same distance through the corner. You won't close up on them.
I watched really interesting. Sorry, mate.
You won't gain any time, but you also shouldn't lose any.
Aris did a really good video about this as well.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
the
it's
one where
on-
he was saying if you like 0.3 of a second behind at 180 kilometers an hour or whatever, when
Yeah.
you're then doing 20 kilometers an hour,
You're gonna
that
be in their boot.
0.3 of a second, you're on top of them, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. It's obvious when he says it, but you're like, oh yeah, someone just needed to tell you that, didn't they?
Sorry, Freeman. Too busy watching God there.
Hairpin, no, chicane.
You're gonna blame me for that one. I broke early.
I thought you were going
Right.
to send it, mate. That's why I got scared there.
Have I ever sent it other than the first corner?
Oh. Oh. Man
Bennett,
down.
did we collide?
My car is fucked now.
Yeah, it was a bit
Yeah, I hit the
Oh, I'm
back to
spinning.
Freeman there, man.
That was a nice slide, Hitman.
Thanks. Totally meant it as well.
Oh, I've just got to wait here. There's just car after car after car.
Remember, full brakes.
Yeah, and if you spin or whatever, please, for the love of God, hold the brakes.
I had to hold my brakes in the chicane, and now I'm 10 seconds behind the pack.
I'm severe damage as well, mate. Someone hit me, and then that pushed me into you.
Well, practice your pit stop now for where the pit stop entry is.
Yeah. And the slowdown line.
Yeah.
Make sure you know where that is. Because it's quite a short run into the pits here. It's very easy to speed.
There's an orange marker, which is a good braking reference.
Is that not a bit early?
Not if you don't want to
Better to
drive
be
through when the
early.
pit sign is gone.
No,
Yeah.
there's like an orange marker that can't disappear that's sat on one of the railings. If you slam on the brakes there, you tend to make it in time for the line.
I just thought that one was a bit early. I think I know what you mean.
Considering how severe the penalty is for a drive-through, slowing down half a second or 3/4 of a second before the pit lane speed limit line isn't going to make or break your race. Whereas getting a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane might.
Watch out, cars
I
everywhere
jumped
after
the
spoon.
orange 'cause my car's fucked.
Oh, rip Mr.
Trying to
Greenway.
drop back and get into the pace with you guys.
Just try.
Would you like P1?
Well, no, our car's really understeery in this. I don't know whether it's.
Oh shit.
Were you
tyre pressure took a
qualifying
while
with
to come up.
no fuel?
I was qualifying with 15 litres.
You have a full tank now, have you?
No.
I
Just, the
couldn't
car was
put
just really
breaking
understeery.
point there, Bennett.
Only put 50 litres in, but just really struggling to get the grips with it. And then it snapped on me coming out of spoon. I just
Yeah,
sat
I'm
there and
also-
watched everything go past. And I got a flappy bonnet.
I'm also like, I can't drive in T1 now. It's like the car was fine and now it just doesn't want to. Wants to kill me.
Quite. Yeah, at least I'm getting practice driving with damage. Good preparation for tomorrow, Tuesday.
As long as only the bonnet is flappy, you're good.
Yep.
Shit.
What about my paddles? I like my paddles flappy.
How many people are on track limit warnings for coming out of second D.G.S.R? Or D.G.S.R 2
None.
or whatever it's called?
None here.
I've done 2 laps and I'm on 2 track cuts.
It is very easy to run wide there.
Yeah.
That's where a little bit earlier on the brakes pays off going into it, because you then won't run quite so wide.
So I just need to push you a little bit and then you have your third one.
Oh,
Exactly. Although I'll have no tyres left because I'm sideways constantly.
But again, a valid tactic, push them so that they want to push harder.
You don't physically push them.
No, not physically push them.
That's what I meant. Oh, need to get closer to be able to push you.
The Porsche still has it in and out with the tight stuff, but it's shite. Braking into T1, it just wants to go sideways.
Don't let it.
Let's just try and catch Jason.
What lap's the leader on now?
3.
10.
Still lap 1. I've got another minute in the pits.
I'll be joining you in a minute.
Didn't need to push you.
No, just Porsche things.
Did you not put fuel in?
Pretty fast in a straight line.
What, me?
No, Hitman.
Oh no, I did put fuel in, but the car just decided it wanted to keep going right instead of straightening up to go left. $20 of damage.
Watch the rejoin.
I followed your example, by the way, Hitman. So the white car as well.
Oh shit!
Did you get a cut?
Look at all this. Ah, no! Oh, bloody hell.
Shame, Steven, that was really
shit.
good.
I can't get out of here. Ah.
Watch out in hairpin.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, Fuck off!
Stop.
So you gotta drive through.
Hitman, can you clear that?
While driving?
Yeah, I'll try and try.
In a Porsche?
What car number?
Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry.
Oh.
I didn't
shit.
do any setup for the Lexus. It's terrible.
Was that love wreck disappearing there, no?
Yeah, I lost it at the 130.
The brakes!
And I missed the pit entry. Or I didn't. Okay, no matter.
Gas on, that was
No, sorry, someone disconnected and it was like you
Put on
just
the
drove in a
skate tire.
straight line into the wall, man.
Is that right?
Jason, did
I
you just kick out Gasson?
No, I didn't. I was just saying watch the because he was way off track and just started wheeling back on track and.
It was me. Mate, I was spinning around in circles.
Oh, it was. I just saw Lexus. Sorry.
No, I had a serious love nudge.
No,
Thanks, whoever cleared the penalty. I
I'll
appreciate
go
it.
watch the replay and apologize.
I just cleared that in VR, going through the S's while defending from P3.
It shows
Like a
on the
pro.
hot time. But thanks.
Yeah, well, I practice my pit entry.
Lap 3.
Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
Are you here for a pit stop?
Yeah, new bonnet, I thought.
Yeah, I've got a bonnet and some suspension and everything, so...
Yeah, about 30 seconds or so here.
All that good stuff.
Didn't even bother with tyres. Didn't need it.
It's a bit
I
weird
forgot
seeing
to
you
turn
in
it
a
off.
Lexus.
So...
Feels weird around here. Zero practice, zero setup.
Oh,
No, Ryan, wait up!
Goodman. That was. Oh fuck! Yeah,
Oh, and he's drifting.
And he's drifting a lot.
you came back across quite a lot on the
Next
exit of the hairpin there, Goodman.
Cormac, what are you doing? Interesting line there.
Clipping into gas on.
I'm kind of blocking him with my bad aero pad.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I was holding the outer line.
I can't do
Yeah,
fast
you-
turn anymore.
There was enough space for you on the exit of that turn. You just got to hold your line on the.
That was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you're taking my line
It's
there.
lucky that I saw it before it happened.
Whoa.
I missed my braking marker there. I was on the wrong side of the track.
Not just
Should've
one.
just kept going.
I thought you were dead.
Oh, what? You're kidding me? How did I spin there? The heck? Oh, sorry. Was I? My bad.
Jason, you got right in my way then. I definitely didn't turn into you.
Need to watch the on it.
I thought
On
I could come
purpose?
back on the track there because you like the apex is way away from where I was.
No, I swerved to kind of half avoid you, and then it wasn't happening, so I just aimed at you. Sorry, dude. At
Sorry,
least I
that
wasn't
was
up to
probably my bad. I'll watch the replay, but yeah, not ideal. I don't know why I'm just dying in weird ways. There we go, Stevens. You overtook me, like you said.
Not quite how I'd planned.
Yeah, looks like I've chosen the wrong car for the league. I just keep crashing in the BMW now.
You still have time to change.
You had your chance. You had your chance to join me.
You've got till midnight tonight.
Yeah, but I didn't do a practice race in the McLaren. I mean, the Mercedes.
Did you not do the Audi, no?
I'm not driving the Audi in the league. It's even worse than the BMW.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad you said it. I was about to.
Alright, punt Stevens, punt Jason in T1. I'm
just
taking
saying that-
notes. I'm taking notes.
I'm just saying that you have more talent than I have because I can't drive mid-engine cars.
Oh no, I was talking about Hitman saying you're an all-star.
Oh.
Because the song lyric.
Yeah, I was also gonna say that.
Okay,
So now
you're
you're
off the list.
gonna. There we go.
Gullible loser, right?
I don't need any help crashing during a league race.
Nice
God
save, Thomas.
damn,
nice
the
save.
Porsche is slow.
There was on survival mode, yeah.
I know. Let's get Toby.
I
Look at
can't
him.
listen.
Up,
Who is
up
my
there.
car? I can't.
Oh, sorry, Bruce. Oh no, that worked.
Was that sorry, Bruce? Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, it was that as well.
It was like I was full sure I was gone into the side of him in the hairpin.
Not sorry, I'm a god.
No, you're not. Sorry.
The Porsche really suffers for grip around here with damage.
Yeah, I just pitted because I was so understeery after that damage.
I'm in Bruce's
I'm feeling
toe
like-
here now, and he's just pulling away from me.
I feel like the front end is a bit lacking.
Did you not need to pit after that crash, no?
No,
You fared better than me.
I've no idea how much damage I've got. But I'm only setting 204s.
How heavy are you?
Very personal.
I meant fuel, for fuck's sake.
My god, this straight line's very...
Holy shit, Toby!
Fuck this fucking track, man. Shit.
Got about 20 seconds worth of damage.
Big tank slapper, holy shit.
Who fucking suggested Suzuka?
Sorry?
Oh, it
That's
totally
a good
wasn't me.
question.
Yeah, I certainly didn't suggest it like I did the last time we did it.
Cormac, did you say my name? I thought I heard. Is Cormac gone away?
Oh, no. I'm still here,
He's tryharding.
Hello. Mic check, hello.
Yeah,
we
I
can
hear you.
Why are you checking me?
What do you mean? I didn't hear Miguel.
San Miguel.
Gonna have to be more specific. Microphone check.
Still in the race, Toby.
I think he
What's
left.
going
Is that a rage quit?
Yeah, I saw him TP back to pits and then just disappeared.
Toby is now playing Euro Truck Simulator.
This is his happy game.
Street Fighter.
I haven't played Truck Simulator for ages. I really should.
I tried it, I can't play it.
You can run the convoys now.
Was there not multiplayer before?
No, you'd have to have a third-party launcher for that. You didn't have the AI traffic and things then, you know.
Okay. But multiplayer is built in now, is it?
Yeah, you can have an 8. I think it's a 8-player lobby.
Oh, cool.
You
I
can
didn't know
actually
that.
do the same jobs and stuff.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Oh, too much damage. That was some good defense, good man. Just need to keep it on track.
Do you all have to have the same level of map DLC?
No.
So what happens if one of them goes into an
You
area
get
that
left
they have?
behind.
You get turned away at customs.
Sorry, you're the wrong colour to come in here.
That's the Brexit DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
a wall.
there's not enough immigrants in the back of your lorry. Go back and pick up some more.
You cannot pass from Northern Ireland to Southern Ireland.
Andy, since you killed me, how do you feel about slowing down Steven so he loses 7.3 seconds?
Can't manage 7.3. I can probably do 7.2, mate. Is that any good to you?
That's a deal.
Checo, you're a god.
No promises, though.
Reaper, if you can hear us, your livery isn't working.
I got like a pure black thing, which I feel like is what it's supposed to be since Grim Reaper.
There's supposed to be something on it though.
Hey, someone that's got some pictures of lights and Grim Reaper stuff. But yeah, it's not working. I think he knows.
I need to turn down my VR. My frames are going to shit when there's traffic in front of me.
Oh, I haven't been
You
able
get
to
new
test
graphics
that
card, man.
Huh? 4080 inbound.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, time for that 4080 upgrade.
I've not been able to test the VR among traffic today, unfortunately.
Oh, I need to set my brake bias.
Ooh.
I need to map my brake bias to the wheel because that's...
I got an update about my PC. It's been delayed.
Again.
Yep. He said 1 to 3 working days. But, oh well.
Oh, so you won't have it in time for League?
Oh no, I was never going to have it in time for League anyway.
Oh, was it already like only coming?
He's just been praying every evening that he'd have it in time for League.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wishful thinking rather than expectation.
Yeah, right.
So-
You're going to have to slow down. I'm not going to be able to catch you otherwise.
Oh, crash, don't worry.
For that.
But then that means mid-league I've got a PC swap over and a new monitor. So I'm going to be fucked up with my field of view.
Wait, but don't you play in VR?
Isn't that the point we said?
What the hell?
I don't think.
My PC, you even whisper VR at it and it'll explode.
I just seem to think VR because you're like, yeah, I only have 4 cars on track or something. And I feel
No,
like that's a
that's-
VR thing.
That's for potato.
No, I have an FX 6300 and a 1060. And the FX 6300 is...
but that process is an interesting choice.
Yep. The only way I can play this game is with a fairly hefty overclock applied.
Pentium
FX
inside.
6300.
Celeron.
I feel like that's got a chow electricity as well.
I think it's from like 2012.
Yeah, I have a FX 6350 in the closet somewhere.
Mine's in the cupboard too.
Yeah.
It's a miracle you're here.
You might be able to see some cars on track now with a new PC.
Maybe. I've just been watching videos of other people play it with the same sort of hardware and going, oh, one day. And
Watch
going, shit, is that what the game's supposed to look like?
You're watching YouTube whilst behind your wheel, just pretending that there's...
It's a big game! You can't do that!
I've just been shouting at people on YouTube going, do you normally brake there?
Oh, fuck off.
There it is.
Andy, is that you?
I know you meant my videos.
Charlie's a run of Siemens, and I am.
This Lambo's lagging everywhere, man.
Is that Goodman?
Giles.
Careful.
Oh,
No,
fish
you
on.
lost it.
Damn, if Tuesday goes this badly, I think I just might have to retire.
Got the whole season.
Yep.
No.
You got this.
Don't forget, it's best, what is it, best 6 or 7?
Best
Yeah,
6 or
best
7,
6
yeah.
results.
So
It's
don't.
just very,
Don't give up. You
yeah,
still
just
have strength.
very sad, just
But
sitting
we
around.
still add the penalties to the all 7 races if you want
Yeah.
to
God,
do
so
something
if I get taken out in race 1, I should just sit out because then I can't get a penalty. for the race.
Don't forget, you'll still get points for finishing quite far down, and you never know how bad another race is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget what class is a class competition.
So generally speaking, it pays to finish each race.
That seems like something which should be, you know, fairly standard in brain thinking, isn't it? It pays to finish.
When do we find out what class we're in?
Tomorrow.
Can I be in working class?
No.
Coach class.
I don't think it will work.
Is
You
that
had me
class
there,
on
I
the
realised
grass?
that.
Yeah, it's pointless forcing it, mate.
Whoa!
Jason's like, is there a grass class?
Yeah.
Cormac's in that one.
In. Isn't he in the trees?
Shit, I'm catching some.
Your traction stuck on there, mate.
Huh?
Your traction control stuck on there. You were moving nowhere out that
It
corner.
was just.
Whoa, Charlie!
I've taken to changing it now mid corner to get the car to start moving.
Jesus, a car won't move. Won't turn in.
Nah,
Maybe try
tires are
moving the
gone.
steering wheel.
Yep. No, my Wii controller died on me.
Boop. That was the little love tap I needed.
Yeah. See you going again, mate.
Oh no, is that
Doing
a
this blind.
disqualification?
Oh, I'm on the grass.
How tragic.
That's a bit more than love tap, that was.
You were just getting the slowdown for the speed up.
Do you think I can catch up 7 seconds in one corner?
Sure, go for it.
Did you get the position?
Yeah.
What?
I'm just at the position for that cut. We need to keep an eye on that.
Yes.
Yeah, you can cut the final chicane, yeah. Horrendously. And,
No, like, I didn't cut it. I didn't go anywhere near it.
yeah, exactly. One track up, I'm
so
looking
it's
at
back.
slap. You don't get any penalties for that either, do you? You don't even get a track cut.
I did just have a track
Good night.
warning.
Take care.
Good night, man.
Anyone to do
Bye.
it. Second lap.
Yes,
I'm
Demo,
sorry
it
for a
is.
couple touches, mate.
Is that the end of the race?
No worries.
That is the end of the race.
Oh shit! I don't.
Uh,
I didn't get anything come up on my screen saying race over.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet.
Loverick had the fucking fastest
Oh,
lap.
there we go.
Yeah, and I'm almost last.
I am. Yeah,
Anyone
after
else
that
doing
damage early
another
on.
race after this?
Rapid.
No.
A couple of laps I was with him.
Step by step.
Absolutely rapid.
Can we get all the admins into a voice channel for 10 minutes, please?
No.
Can I register my
Oh, this
car?
is the super secret chat, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get you sorted now, Steve. I'll ping you when it's done.
Chat.
Yeah, this is the super secret banning chat.
Oh, I can't wait to get banned.
Thanks for the
Ban
lessons,
the grass,
Mr.
I'll be nerfed, guys.
Thanks for the lessons,
Whoever on
Mr.
that button.
Stevens.
Yeah, cheers, Mr.
No worries.
Stevens. Thanks.
Bye.
I'm still getting just around, but I am quick.
Obviously, any other questions that come up from tonight, post them in the L2LR chat and we'll go over them. Alright?
Yep.
Cool.
See you all later.
Cheers, man.
See you later, cheers.
See you Tuesday.
This was the terrifying moment I had.